It's been a once-in-a-lifetime project.
Coming to work every day, this is not even a job to me.
Walk onto the job site for the new Highmark Stadium and you'll find more than 500 skilled workers honored to be a part of one of the biggest construction projects in Western New York history.
We are all very proud to be here.
The design for the new home of the Buffalo Bills requires 20,000 pieces of steel. Helping to lay out the massive skeleton of the new stadium is a tight-knit group of union members from local 6 iron workers and co-workers from across the region.
That's something more than just a job. It's like your family, there's lineage, there's the brotherhood of the union.
Every great team needs a great leader. And when it comes to steel at the new stadium, it's 4th-generation union iron worker Billy Colern leading the way as general foreman.
We have 4 cranes running 6 days a week, nonstop putting up iron.
Colern is a South Buffalo native, a husband, and a father of 5. He's been an iron worker for 27 years, leading projects across the country, and is proud to be carrying on a family legacy in the trades in his hometown.
What got you into construction, Bill?
My family's been doing this for over 100 years. My great-grandfather was heater and rivet gangs. My grandfather worked in the steel plants, and then my father and all my uncles were into working with cranes and rigging.
He was born to be an iron worker.
To reach the level of general foreman, you need drive and determination. Colern's fellow iron workers tell me he's respected by many.
He's tough as nails. He's smart as all get out.
Never complains, always early, always the last one to leave.
But even the most established of leaders face their challenges. And back in February, Colern's life was turned upside down.
My wife just kind of noticed a lump on my neck, and I didn't really believe her at first, but I went over to the mirror and I had a lump in my neck here. I had to go through some tests, kind of go through the steps to get me to an oncologist that could actually diagnose that I had stage 4 lymphoma.
Colern was told his cancer had already spread to multiple organs in his body.
I was shocked, a little scared. My wife is a stay-at-home mom, and I'm a sole provider for a family of 7. It was a huge concern to me on whether or not I would be able to keep working through this.
Shortly after his diagnosis, Colern began to share the difficult news with his co-workers.
You know, it's heavy. We were just starting this.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm emotional.
We just gave him support and told him that we were going to get through it together.
As Colern began to work through his chemotherapy treatments, he started to get a better sense of the fight ahead.
The doctors told me that there's an 85% survival rate, which my wife was very happy to hear that. I was somewhat happy to hear that. I was kind of like I had a 100% survival rate not that long ago.
Colern tells me his cancer treatments have been debilitating, but he's determined to be there for both his family at home and his teammates at the stadium site.
This is the fight of my life to date, for sure. It is. Trying to manage still being a dad and a husband and being a worker here.
This is the Rocky Balboa. He is the real-life Rocky Balboa here.
John Merlino operates one of the large 300-ton cranes at the stadium site and tells me Colern hasn't missed a single day of work since his diagnosis.
He's fighting for his life. If you think you've got problems, walk a day in his shoes. This is a real fighter here.
Colern's colleagues have even made Billy Strong t-shirts to show their support, inspired by his determination.
I have about 10 weeks left of chemotherapy, and I'm hoping at the end of that I'm going to be ringing a bell in Roswell to say that I'm cancer-free.
As for the stadium,
You want to finish what you started.
I do. Absolutely. I'd like to bring this job all the way home.
Colern's co-workers insist Billy will not only beat cancer, but will also be in attendance at the first Bills game inside the stadium he helped build when it opens in 2026.
He'll be here.
I think he's going to beat this.
Everybody's going to be right by his side when we open up the stadium.
My intention is fully to finish this job.